this video. My name is Vakar and I'm going to talk about an issue which I think is safe to assume that everyone knows about, the global IT outage on the 19th of July, which was allegedly caused by an update, and the systems running Windows resulted in the blue screen of death, which caused airlines being grounded, hospitals not able to serve their patients, financial transactions not able to go through, and all sort of problems. And although after a few hours there was some information on the forums of CrowdStrike and Microsoft as well on how to resolve that problem by booting Windows in a safe mode and deleting a certain file in the CrowdStrike directory, which will hopefully resolve the issue. But there has been very little information about what might have actually caused or triggered this issue. And it is important to know this so that, it can be avoided in the future. So with my experience of working in the cybersecurity field for more than 12 years, testing applications from a security perspective, investigating cyber incidents and doing the forensic analysis. So I tried to read more about it and try to understand what might have caused. So before we dive into the nitty-gritties, let us first discuss the basics. So in a computer, there are different components, and as far as the storage is concerned, there is the hard drive and there is the RAM, or the random access memory. And the random access memory has addresses or memory allocations, which have addresses and which are in hex, for example, 0x00 and 000xxFFF, etc. But in the case of Windows, and this is important, which is why only Windows systems are affected. In case of Windows, the first and the last addresses in the RAM are reserved by the operating system. And when we say reserved by the operating system, it means that they are used by the operating system with system privileges to run operating system libraries. So another aspect to be noted is that if a program tries to address these locations, as far as it tries to address with user privileges, the operating system simply stops it from doing it, and the operating system keeps on running, continues on running, and you can use the other applications that you are using. But if a program tries to access these locations with system privileges, then as a security mechanism, the Windows operating system shuts down, hence the blue screen of death, or BSOD. And that was what probably happened. That update of CrowdStrike contained probably a file that tried to access this location in the memory with system privileges. So there can be multiple issues which cause BSOD. It can be hardware failure, it can be other reasons, but one of the reasons which causes such a thing across the board might be this. So that is the issue. And what are the lessons that we need to learn from it? Well, first of all, developers need to understand the memory allocation in Windows or any other operating system for which they are developing their application. And obviously they need to follow the secure software development lifecycle, at least do the 4 steps of develop, test, pre-prod, and then prod before pushing an update into production. And thirdly, you need to get your applications also tested from cybersecurity professionals, because they have seen incidents happening, and such an incident happened a long time ago, back in 2010, which something similar happened. And the cybersecurity experts might bring in such an information or test your applications from an angle which the developers or your QA might not be, because they think from the hacker's perspective, or they are trained to think from the hacker's perspective. So I hope you find this video informative, and please do share it with your peers, especially developers, so that it is a reminder for them to keep such things in mind, and hopefully we will not see such an incident in the future. Bye-bye.